So, do you know what Tim specialized in?
Tim's significant other was Lisa. Tim and Lisa, and they were beloved. He specialized in, I don't want to say shabby chic, but a designer distressed look that was top line. I mean, he had very good taste. He was a very hard-working guy. He was all over. He'd go to Round Top, Texas to get the right look and everything. And he recently bought some property in, I believe, Grass Valley up in the gold country. And they invited us to come up for a visit. Of course, they probably did that to a lot of their contemporaries, but he's survived by Lisa, his significant other. He has a brother, John, who's set up here today, who's selling down.
Would you know John's last name?
Huh?
Would you know John's last name?
Same last name, but it's...
So how did you get the word? How did you find out about
our
Tim's?
friend Connie Porter heard it from some dealers that are it's interconnected. You know, some dealers in this was him and his brother both surfed. Were brought up in Orange County near the coast, and they both surfed Seal Beach or Newport Beach. In fact, his brother recently, 6 months ago, broke his arm in a wipeout. But this, I just pulled this off the internet. This is what on the surf line, and they sit around and tell stories about the person.
This is like a surfer's memorial where they're all out here
but this
and
was
kind
not
of
specifically for Tim.
right. But this was the kind of thing that they might do for a fellow surfer, and he was a
Tim's
surfer.
Last name? Can you find out? He did an.
His brother's here.
Yeah. So
His brother is here.
So Tim's last name is McGahey. Would you know how to spell that?
If I go back
I'll take
to
you
my...
down, meet his sister, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's even better.
We are.
Okay, this is her. Come and introduce you. This is Debbie right here.
Okay.
Debbie, do you recognize Frank? Do you recognize Frank? Yeah. Okay, he wants...
I'm here at the Rose Bowl, and I'm talking to. What is your name?
Debbie McGahey.
Would you spell your last name, please?
McGaughy.
Now, I heard that your brother Tim
Yes.
had recently passed. Is that correct?
Yes, he did pass away on Thursday.
So this was just last Thursday.
This Thursday.
And do they know what?
He had a massive heart attack.
He had a massive heart attack. And how old was he?
Timmy was 56.
He was 56. And where was he born?
He was born in China Lake, California.
China Lake, California. And where did he grow up?
We grew up in California.
And where in California?
Orange County, Tustin.
Tustin. So did he go to Tustin High?
Yes, he graduated from Tustin High in '76.
And did he go to college?
No, no
And
college.
I understand that his specialty was something like shabby chic, but not exactly.
He used to take anything, wood, anything, and create anything. He was very creative in making furniture. He made big playhouses for kids and everything else. He did the bottles with the shells on them and stuff like that.
Well,
he's very creative.
And so where did he exhibit at?
All over, in stores. He did antique shows. He did Alameda.
Well, let's say besides Alameda, were there any other antique shows that I may have heard of that he exhibited
in
at?
Texas, the Marble Show.
Okay, so that's Round Top?
Yeah, Round Top. He did shows up north in Oregon.
Any in Southern California?
Alameda. He did Alameda.
Okay.
The big one there. It was once a month, first Sunday of every month.
So he didn't do Rose Bowl or Long
He
Beach
used
or
to do
Santa
Rose
Monica
Bowl.
or PCC?
Yeah, he would do them. He was down here. We started off in Santa Monica. We did Santa Monica for the whole about 16 years.
16. Well, that's quite some time.
Yeah.
And so, how did you find out about his passing?
His wife called my brother John, and John came over to our house at 6 in the morning to tell us.
So your brother John is his brother.
Yes.
Is that John?
Yes.
Okay. Same last name as he? And were you surprised that at such a young age he died of a heart attack?
Yes, he was.
So were there any signs of that coming?
No, not that we were aware of.
And so what has been the reaction of those who have found out?
Oh my God, people are just so shocked and upset. You know, we've had so many people on Facebook send us pictures of him, you know, just telling their stories and everything else, you know, and we're having a big celebration of his life this coming Saturday the 19th in Huntington Beach.
So the 19th of July,
Yes.
there will be
A celebration of his life.
celebration of his life.
In Huntington
You
Beach.
say the word celebration specifically.
Because he didn't want us to mourn. He never wanted people to mourn if he
How
ever
did
died.
that even come up? Because if he died of a massive heart,
You
there
know,
was
he-
no.
no, he-
There was no.
He always said that through his life. He didn't like those kind of things, and we wanted to celebrate his life. We did not want to, mourn his death.
And so, where would this celebration take place?
It'll take place in Huntington Beach at my brother's in Huntington Beach at his clubhouse.
Okay, so at a clubhouse in Huntington Beach on July
Yes.
the 19th.
Yes, my sister and my brother came over that morning, and he told us all together.
Oh, he told you all together.
Yeah.
Well, that must have been a very sad moment.
Oh my God.
How many people were in the room when that
It
happened?
was my sister Kim, my mom, my brother's girlfriend Genevieve, and my brother John.
So how did he break the news?
He told us that my brother's wife called and said that he had had a heart attack and they were working on him, but they didn't know if he was going to make it or not.
So at that point, it was just a heart attack.
Yeah,
it was not a
and-
death at that
No,
point.
it was a half
so
an hour later.
you got a call? Is it?
She was at the hospital. They worked on him all the way to the hospital in the ambulance, and he didn't make it.
So he didn't even make it to the hospital. He died in the ambulance.
I'm not even sure. I don't know all the whole details yet because they've been up north dealing with all that. Having
Sure.
everything settled to have the funeral.